Queen Camilla made dreams come true last week when she invited two child fundraising heroes and their families to Buckingham Palace for a private garden party. Queen Camilla hosted a private garden party at Buckingham Palace last week for two child fundraisers. Tony Hudgell, 9, who was abused so severely by his birth parents he had to have his legs amputated, was asked after he missed a formal garden party when he became stuck in traffic. His disappointment was then recorded online. Aides replied to him the same day, saying, "Sorry to hear this, Tony. We were looking forward to seeing you too." Fancy trying again another day? Leave it with us, and the palace didn't disappoint, as he enjoyed a selection of sandwiches, scones and Kingsguard designed iced biscuits while the Rifles Band played a selection of music from musicals and pop songs. Brain tumor patient Lila Adenovan, 11, of Catterick, North Yorkshire joined in. She too had missed the May party, with ill health. They saw the changing of the guard, then met the Queen and had tea in the garden summer house, and Camilla awarded Tony, of West Malling, Kent, his BEM. Tony, who co-founded the Tony Hudgell Foundation, was the youngest ever recipient of a New Year honor when he was given the gong for services to the prevention of child abuse. He has also received the Pride of Britain Award and UK Points of Light Award. The 9-year-old, who has prosthetics on his lower legs after the horrific child abuse he endured as a baby, has raised money for charity since the age of 5, when he was inspired by Captain Tom Moore's fundraising efforts and walked 10 kilometers through June 2020 for cash. He raised an incredible £1.8 million for the Evelina London Children's Hospital, where he received treatment following the life-changing injuries inflicted by his birth parents. Tony also inspired Tony's Law, enacted in the Police, Crime, Sentencing and Courts Act 2022, which calls for increased prison sentences for those convicted of child cruelty and neglect. His birth parents, Toby Smith and Jodie Simpson, were both jailed for 10 years in 2018, the maximum sentence at the time. His adoptive mother, Paula Hudgell, said it was an honor to attend afternoon and described it as an experience we would never have dreamed of. She added, "Tony chatted to the Queen as if they were old friends and she was lovely with him, and an exceptionally very proud moment when the Queen gave Tony his BEM. We would like to thank everyone who made this one of the most memorable days we will ever have." Tony has met the Princess of Wales several times before and is affectionately referred to as her best friend. Layla also loved visiting the palace with her family, as her father Paul O'Donovan said. Lila was gutted about missing the original garden party, but she said she's glad she missed it now as she's got to meet the Queen and there's no one else more important than her, apart from the King of course. He added that it was an amazing moment for us as a family, especially as Layla's health dipped over the past few weeks. She's been having so many more seizures and up to 8 a week in school, so we always cherish everything we do, he said. For us to come and have an experience like this was incredible, and Lila loved every second of our trip. Paul serves with the 6 Rifles, the military unit she serves as Colonel-in-Chief. In May, Layla, who has raised funds for seriously ill children, was awarded the Inspirational Service Child of the Year by North Yorkshire Council at their first ever Service Children's Awards. Following the Queen's departure, both children were taken to the Royal Mews at Buckingham Palace for a private tour.